Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Manfield. It's Rewind Gaming, it's Friday night, and that means one thing and one thing only, a lot of good Rocket League action. I'm Digital Bacon, returning after a little bit of a month stint, a little bit of a dry run. Just having a sober March from Rewind. And tonight I'm also joined by Korn. How are you doing there, Korn?
I'm great, and I've been doing like the complete opposite of you. I feel like I've been on every week in March. So, heads up, everything's going to go well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Being able to come back to a regular to join me. Going to show me how it's done, are you, Korn?
Sure.
Well, first up for you guys there at home, we're going to have What Up going up against Nameless. That's Ariza, King, GS, and Freezy. From What Up going up against Nameless, that is Impact, Rexor, and Mercy. Korn, again, these are guys we haven't seen in quite a while here on Rewind, so it's good to see them coming back.
I mean, I just like the name Freezy. He'll freeze out the other team. Be fine.
He's also looking for a team. He's going to keep in defense. He's going to keep nice and cool. Like he's not going to let anything phase him out.
Correct. Also, leave the puns to me. It's the only thing I've got.
It's the only thing I have. Don't take it away from me. Okay, pity. Have a bit of mercy on Korn there. Funny enough, Mercy is on the opposite side, but he's not going to be the one I'm going to pick out for this matchup here, Korn. It's going to actually be Rexor. This lad, sometimes he will just pop off, and it is incredible to watch. Normally laid on up by Impact, Rexor is definitely, from what I remember, a good goal scorer.
I mean, there generally aren't bad goal scorers, Bacon. Actually, whether it's me.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you're saying a bad goal scorer, but you just pinch, you just steal. When you're tilting your teammates, Korn, that's not a good goal scorer.
I mean, we win, and then after like 3 wins in a row, we all rage quit. So
yeah,
it works, kind of.
And then we go for a period where your stupidity just works.
Yeah, love those periods.
Yeah, if anyone has the misfortune to play with or against Korn there at home because you're sitting around the Champ 1 rank, I pity you as much as I must pity myself for putting up with you, Korn.
I mean, I think I'm a great teammate for the other team.
Well, here we go. Nameless have just hopped on in, so when they are ready, they can join on in, get this first match going. Guys, the bracket is simple. Best of threes right up until the finals, where it becomes a best of 5. Up the ante a little bit. If you want to donate to tonight, you can just head on over to Match Arena. I'm going to pop that in chat for you there. Get a free 50-cent code. You can pop that in. That is RGW58 this week because it is the 58th week, the 58th tournament here of the Rewind Gaming 3v3s. Without further ado, we're going to be underway. What Up in the blue with Nameless in the orange. Ryzen not going to be able to just get onto that. Impact following on through into the corner. Impact setting up a nice attempt, but King was quick enough to get on to the end of it with King as well, following through. Solo play coming from Riser, looking to just assist him there. I'm loving the use of the wall there, Korn.
Yeah, very nice. Ooh, that's a great shot there. Nice little pinch off the ground, almost just beating the defender to go 1-0 up to What Up.
What a creative angle. Was not expecting to be able to get it on. Nice work put in straight off the bat from What Up. They took that early pressure into their corner and then were able to run the whole pitch. Ariza just massively done from him, looking for his second, kept away by Mercy, who's looking to pass that out, can't reach it, and King setting something up in the middle. Unfortunately, no teammates to get on the end of it, and that's actually quite clever there, Korn, where they're going back, they're just going to make sure they get that midfield locked down.
Yeah, I think the entire game is always one from the midfield. You control the midfield, you can control the pace of the game. If you're attacking, if you're on defense, everything is decided by midfield.
Mercy looking for that corner, does find it. It is the pop up. Impact not being able to get a touch. Rexor just going to knock out that middle attempt, making the move to the side. It is back down into the what up end. A little bit of a mishit there as well, unfortunately, from Nameless. Rexor jumping on past. Mercy going to be needed. Does get the block. Send up the wall. Not going to be able to get there first. And Freezy is diverting the danger for a little bit.
Yeah, but still very aggressive from what up. They got the goal up. They can't get the second goal up.
Oh, no.
They are really pushing for it.
They are indeed. Mercy on the quick counter. Drop there. Kept away nicely from King. Impact putting it right up into the rafters. Oriza putting it down. Not going to allow that be under his control of his opponents. He's looking to set something up over the Freezy. Freezy flying on past. Sometimes you don't want a drive-by corn. What you want is a goal, and Oriza gets his second.
Yeah, if you can just see there, Oriza is waiting on the edge of that box. Freezy gets passed to nice across the box by Freezy. Oriza, he's just there waiting. Defenders find it so difficult to defend against passing plays, and they were just, Nameless just opened up by what up there.
2-0, nearly 2 minutes into this game. But make that 3-0 and make it a hat-trick. Oriza just absolutely popping off from this what-up side.
Oh, I tried to do this type of goal so many times where it's just like, oh, it's fast pinch off the wall, bounce back in, off the kickoff, and I'm like, I can get this, and then I can't. But Oriza can, because he's actually good at the game.
Just crazy how quick that kickoff goal was. Now, Nameless, they have to respond with a couple of goals of their own. They can't let their opponents just absolutely walk over them. King, over to Oriza. Freezy going up into the air, able to win that and sends it towards the goal. Oriza doing a bit of what Korn would do, and that is just going to secure that away.
I mean, I'm already seeing the link up here. Freezy to Oriza. I mean, there's 4 goals for Oriza and 4 assists for Freezy. But I think there's something special there, Bacon.
Yeah, it's a perfect duo. A match made in heaven. Really, isn't it?
I mean, and then you've got King JS. He's picked up 2 saves. He's a defensive one. It's just like, it's a complete team. They've got all their positioning rotations sorted out.
Well, Mercy going to keep that away. Oriza back onto it. Right around Mercy. Freezy nearly being given an opportunity, but remains goalless. Maybe a bit true to his teammates saying, nope, you'll get all the goals. And I'll just assist you today. I'm going to be the support. Surely that should be Mercy's job on the opposite side, though, Korn.
Oh, and that's going the distance, isn't it, Bacon?
That is going the distance. Completely out of left field here. Impact being able to get the up and over long shot, punishing a massive overcommitment.
Impact also has a WrestleMania banner. I have no idea where that came from, but I like it.
I'd imagine it probably comes from WrestleMania.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, there was an update. I think it was earlier on in the week with WWE items. I won't be paying any attention to that myself personally, but I know there's going to be a lot of kids out there loving the inclusion of WWE in there. I saw Impact, I think it was, had the wheels as well.
I used to like it when they were WWF and they used to fight animals.
Back on into this. 1 minute 37 on the clock. Now we're starting to see Nameless turn on up. Mercy out to Rexor. And push that down into the field. Impact not being able to stop it, but Rexor can get on the end. Mercy and take his time up in the air with the pop. Hit on out. Impact getting on the end. Setting up Rexor. Rexor with the shot. It's wide corn. Follow through coming up. It hits the post and kept on out.
I think it's just the chances for Nameless just aren't coming, and even the odd one that does, they can't get the shots on target. It's so difficult for them. And then what up? They're just so precise in their shots and passes. It's so hard to compete against them.
Freezy. Nearly being able to get that on pass. Defense now looking a lot better from Nameless, and I think that is the big change up here. Rexor defying my statement there though with the flyby. Got to be a little bit careful when you're lunging in for these attacks, don't you, Korn?
I mean, if you make a mistake in this game, you generally concede a goal unless you've got good teammates. And I just think if you make a mistake just flying by a shot by Riser. That's his 5th goal, 5th assist for Freezy.
Yeah.
What is this?
I think this could be a new rewind record and making Mercy so close to that just a whisper away, but unfortunately was not meant to be. With Riser being able to get his 5th, 490 points on the scoreboard. If you're playing a regular online match, he'd be sitting there at 980, because remember guys, private matches have half the score. It's funny how that works out.
I mean, at this point, I don't really see the point of having half score in private matches, considering everybody's at the point limit.
Yeah, true. If we can get up to the point limit and be casters at the same time, we spend more time casting than we do actually playing these days. We're able to keep it? Yeah, sure. What up, though? Definitely, that is the way to enter being streamed in a tournament corn. Just what up and come out with a 5-1 victory.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it was Nameless very much at the start was all over the place in their defense. Towards the end, they started picking up the rotations. I think they started catching Wad up a bit on the counterattack, but it was too little too late. And I mean, it was still only basically 1-1 when they started playing competitively. So they just need to do that the whole way through, and then we'll have a game on our hands.
Yep, well, Corn, though, that mentality, though, What Up being that game up, could hurt that completely. With What Up knowing that they've got that game in hand, they've just got to carry it on through into the second. Nameless, I feel they just need to keep that aggression going. They spent, like you said, way too much in the first half in defense, and then when they started getting the attack going, that's when they were strongest. Well, game 2 is afoot. Mercy stopping that in the corner and blocking that up into the air. Impact going to try and swipe that away, and swipe away he does. Sent right on back by Rise, though. Double commit up into the air. Impact going to get a nice beefy hit. King off to the backboard. Rise looking for a connection as he puts that on down, but unfortunately not finding a teammate. Impact, I don't know how he's worked it out and around here, Corn, but it's got it out of the danger zone.
Yeah, but it's straight back in again. This is what this What Up team does so well. It's relentless pressure. Even though they concede goals, but that was a cracker.
That was a cracker indeed. Look at this. Mercy straight into midfield. Impact going up, and then being able to get the corner of his Octane onto that ball meant that I had all the power in the world to send it into the net. 4 minutes 21 remaining. This has been the start of a much better game already.
I get the feeling with What Up that they're one of those teams where if you let them do their thing, they'll tear you apart. But if you take the game to them, they can struggle sometimes. You saw that there with Impact on a sort of counter-attack goal. Very impressive and nice shot.
That is it. Ooh, close there by Mercy. Where Nameless now have seen what their opponents are trying to do, they've worked up a little bit of a strategy to work around them, so they are looking at better. The first part of that first game was just all What Ups the winners. They just had that plan coming into it.
I was watching King JS, he's on so little. Oh, he knocked his teammate as well. He was on no boost. He's just like, come back ball. I can almost reach it.
Mercy not being able to get onto that, so King pop into the middle. He's going to look to take to the wall, it seems. Pop up back into the middle, actually. It was a good setup. I was confused as a caster here, Corn, and so were the players, it looks like.
I mean, that's what What Up do so well. It's just the team plays. I think every single goal they've scored in this series so far has had an assist on it. I mean, it's just the connections and everything. It's great to see. It's great to watch.
Can we also say that's the first goal that a Riser has not scored there for What Up? It's also wasn't the first. It wasn't the first assist for Freezy, who actually scored it. It's been interesting so far. The second game definitely being a complete and utter mix-up from the first. Freezy looking to send us downfield. Mercy cutting it out and putting it up high by a bit of time. Not being able to get the connection. Riser. Getting demoed. Impact knowing that he's just got to remove that player, as he didn't have any teammates back in defense. Now he's going up on the solo attack. Does pop in the middle by a Riser. And Co will get that out away. Waterfall here, and off the woodwork. That's going to keep the ball in play.
Mercy living dangerously there. I think really didn't have any other choice there. The ball hit that corner in the roof, bounces straight in front of your goal. He can't leave it. There's somebody there who's going to put it in, and he just does it perfectly onto that crossbar.
Ball nearly by Impact, going a bit too high. Mercy. Not giving any mercy with that demo. Fortunately, teammates there to back up. What up? Impact back up into the air as well. Not going to be able to get where he wants, but you can see it now from Nameless. They are just getting those demos out. They're getting those forced plays. Unfortunately, they have overcommitted here, and it has hurt them.
I have no idea how King JS scored that one. He's on no boost for so long. I think everybody just assumed he had boost. They're not, I'm not going to challenge this. And King JS just keeps going, one thing in mind, and he just gets it across the line.
Yeah, Mercy needed to go for the ball there with his teammate Impact, I do believe, going for the coverage of the net. There wasn't a proper cohesion between the two defenders, and that has cost them a goal. Ooh, nearly a second there. So at the moment, what up? Oh, a goal ahead. It could be the last goal we see in this game. Both these teams looking to solidify their defense and not go so much into that attack.
I say as well, the Nameless defense has been so much better this game. It's been nice and clean, good rotations, and I think the biggest difference made is they've really started taking the game to what up. Playing in the other half is the best defense.
Mercy out into the midfield. Impact just going to get that demo, let that bounce around, set up Mercy, and unfortunately Mercy couldn't get on to the end of it. Don't matter, Rexor will put another shot on. Impact going to try and slow it down in the midfield. Mercy with a good pick up, the dribble attempt. Unfortunately, losing it. It's these just little finesse moments that unfortunately Nameless seem to lack on.
It's like the ball just doesn't want to sit down for them. There's like they're trying to get it to do the thing they want, and it's like the ball is playing for what up, and they have to force it to go like Raxel just did.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, right up off that wall. Look at Freezy here, being the last man, had to come out, and Rexor popping that up and over. All I question is why King was so far downfield, Corn.
I'd say King is basically the defensive player I feel of what up. And if he's upfield, who's back defending sometimes?
Who's going to link about in that midfield and then put away by Mercy. The drop down not told to his teammates. Corn, that is a big mistake here. If you're going to go for that type of play, you can't expect your teammates to understand you're going to do that. You've got to communicate it, don't you?
Yeah, biggest thing in Rocket League is communication. If you're not talking to your teammates, you've got no chance of hope. And I think you can really see that if you try playing solo standard after just like playing with your teammates in normal standards. They're going to be a goal. Oh, so close by Raxel.
Well kept on out there by Ryzer, who's going to send that down to the midfield. Freezy looking to set us up for King. Double commit coming out. That hits the ground. The crowd was going wild there as we go into overtime. Game 2 of the first streamed series of tonight's Rewind Gaming Tournament. It's been a good one so far. A lot of change. It's been interesting to watch. Let's hope it unfolds and maybe just maybe we'll get a game 3.
I mean, anything could happen at this point now.
We got the game 3.
We got the game 3. There you go, Bacon. There's something happening. Yeah, did you see that little server health symbol pop up, Bacon?
I've turned that off personally from broadcasting, but yeah, there was a little lag that came up there at the end.
Yes, and I think that's just an unfortunate moment for the What Up team for it to happen, but it's great for Nameless. They are the winners of that game. They're going to a third one, Bacon. Yep,
going into game 3 after that overtime. When has there been an overtime transition? Well, Rush, since today, buddy. Bucketman has been working behind the scenes to get that up and running, and we do have it. Rewind keeps on getting better. And guess what? If you want to keep updated with them getting better, make sure to hit that follow so you can get notified whenever we go live. Make sure to head on over to the Discord. I'm sure one lovely moderator will post ! Discord in chat. But Corn, without further ado, we've got a game 3 to cast.
I'm so happy in that second game for Nameless. They did everything right. They got their defense sorted, and they took the game to their opponents. And it's such a big difference from the first game.
Mercy looking for Rexor, not enough power behind it. The force can't be used from Mercy as well. Impact going to just keep this pressure going, buy time for his teammates to get back. Good back pass though. King, good read. Mercy coming on through the drop down. Freezy keeping his cool indeed. We wanted it just from his name, Corn, but it's proven true.
I mean, you say he's keeping his cool, but he has been one of the best passes in this game, especially on his 1s2. Oh, that was a cracker as well. It's another goal by Freezy that time, actually. I thought it was an assist. Great goal by Freezy.
And once again, set up by King. Look at that. Straight up and over. Freezy getting the long shot. Impact caught in no man's land.
Yeah. I think if the team of Riser and Freezy isn't working, you might as well just go to your second choice of King JS and Freezy. They work just as well.
Yeah, you'll notice that actually. Riser has gone more into that defensive role, Corn, here, which is quite interesting. Everyone is swapped up, and it's still working for them. They're playing this more slower defensive style because they can't just go into that all-out attack anymore, it feels like, for What Up. I
think it's almost like they change how they play to their opponents, to the sort of, so close. I'd say it's sort of, they changed it, how they play to opponents. So their opponents changed, and then they've changed. That's a big thing for tactics. You have to recognise your opponents and what they're doing.
Ball into the middle with Impact and Co. Double committing onto it. The ball up into the corner. That's just going to drop on down. Attrition starting out here, Corn.
It's the third game that you start getting nervous. Sort of any big goal is going to be a critical goal where you could lose the series in a goal or a mistake.
Again, double commits. Coming out there, Riser being clever and leaving that, going back into the fence, seeing that he's got to rotate out of there. I'm a bit, upset at this point that the double commits are getting more and more frequent, Corn, where they're panicking now, but at least the players are noticing it and they're trying to fix their rotations.
Yeah, I think, it's the third game syndrome, where it's basically, anything can happen and everything will happen.
Yeah, this is definitely when teams are shown, what their true grit is, if they can handle their opponents. So far, What Up are looking the stronger side, keeping all that pressure down to their opponent's end. But at the drop of a hat, Mercy, Rexor, and Impact could turn it around. They're trying to start up an attack here. Rexor with the second touch, going to drop that down as a quick hit, but Freezy was ready for it.
This is normally you don't have this good of a game in the second round of a tournament. Normally it's sort of like a 2-0. Sort of you look at one team and go, they were very good, and you look at the other team, they could have been better. Both these teams are playing well, and they're going to be difficult to beat for anybody, I feel.
All the way off to the backboard. That's a awful hit down. Was not expecting that at that height. Well dealt with by the Nameless side to keep that away, and Rexor looking to pop that up and over. King is up with the drop down. Not being able to get on the end of it. Mercy in the corner will set a pass up to Rexor. Rexor looking for Impact. Impact gonna now run this with the pass over to Mercy. It was too slow, too obvious. King can cut that out.
Yeah, there was a point there as well where it was Nameless with 3 attackers to the 1 defender of What Up, and that almost changed immediately into a counter attack. So I think it's just, the game might start opening up soon.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that now. Nameless have to be careful with overcommitments. They are, like you said, sending 3 players up. They know it's coming down to that last part, and they want to get goals so bad. The problem is, Corn, though, if you send all 3 players up and it don't work, the counter-attacks can be disastrous.
Yeah, I think it's just getting those rotations right and on time that can only really save you at that point.
King not being able to get onto that, but good stuff that Freezy is there. Riser setting up a backboard here. It is kept away by Rexor. Mercy does get the 50-50 up. Impact coming on in straight to Mercy, dropping that on down. Rexor, that's a long shot coming off the backboard. King, nice and patient there.
Very nice positioning in the defense by King, just waiting on the backboard. Saw Rexor coming in.
King, good little use of dodge there to start moving it downfield. He's pushed it against that backboard. Mercy will pick this up for a dribble, wanting that pop, gets the pop, but it's not locked into that goal. It's still up in the air, coming down to the last 10 seconds. Corn, hold me in mind. Nameless need to find a goal in a matter of seconds, otherwise all their effort has been for naught. Last hit.
I want to say all their effort wasn't for now. It was for our entertainment, and
true.
they've played very well, especially from that first game to change it up and make themselves competitive.
Well, what are going to be the team going on through to? I do believe it is the quarterfinals. Going to quickly bring up the bracket for myself to see here. It is indeed. They're going up against Sway Orange, who took down the first seed, Power Unlimited. Unfortunately, Corn, we're not going to be seeing that. We're going to be heading on over, seeing the winner between Breezy's Backpack and 5 Frags, and then they're going up against the winner of Final Art and Shazoo. A lot of reoccurring regulars here at the Rewind scene. So good to see them turn up once again. And guys, like I said before, if you want to turn up once again, make sure to hit that follow button. Of course, you can head on over to Discord. Come get involved in the community as well. Tonight's entire tournament is funded by you guys at home over at Match Arena. Make sure to use the code RGW58 to get a free 50-cent donation towards the prize pool. We also have some new merch coming for you. Not only do we have the RG store, but over on Match Arena, you can get the Match Arena exclusive Red Glitch t-shirt over there, and all the money from that, it shows, will go to tonight's prize pool to help fund it. But from myself, Digital Bacon, joined here by Cornish Pirate, we'll see you in the quarterfinals. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the quarterfinals of tonight's Rewind Gaming 3v3 Weekly Cup. I'm Digital Bacon, and joined again by Cornish Pirate for this awesome matchup between Breezy's, well, it says rug pack on the scoreboard, but it's a backpack, not a rug pack. Someone's dumb. And they're going up against Final Art Corn.
Yeah, just for you to, so you all know, they were trying to work out, because backpack is too long to fit in after the name, so they were going to put rucksack, and then they got stuck between the two, so they put rug pack.
It's a bit like when you get stuck between two words, and it's like between, say, hi and hello, and you go hi-lo.
Yeah.
Everyone has brain farts, it's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of which, who's playing today, Bacon, for Final Art?
Thank you for getting us back on this track. Corn the conductor. So, on Breezy's backpack, we're going to be seeing Paradinu, Ruffy Buffy, and Breezy himself. On Final Art, though, we've got Sakaku, Mr. Fatality, and Big Jack D. Corn, I know you're a fan of the old Jack D, but me, I'm going to have to say Breezy's backpack are looking the more favourable side for this matchup.
I mean, any team that's got big back... I can't even say his name.
That nearly went completely wrong.
Any team that's got big Jack D in is my favourite, just because his name is such a mouthful. Mouthful is also...
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
All right, Bacon, calm down.
The thing is, he's a great player, so you can't take anything away from him. He is absolutely... When he's playing on form, he is absolute fire. The opposite side, though, you've got Paradino, Team Singularity. You've got Ruffy Buffy. Previous season used to play in the Gfinity stuff, and he was fire there. And Breezy, of course. There's a reason why they're all sitting in his backpack. That lad is an absolute tank. But, Corn, I think it's probably best for these players to show us themselves, eh?
I mean, that's what we're here to see, really. Nobody's here to listen to us speak and mispronounce people's names, so we should get going.
Well, without further ado, may Breezy's Rug Pack and Final Art approach the field. We've got a game to play. Like I said, we're going to be seeing Breezy's backpack on the blue side, Final Art on the orange end of the pitch. Guys, there at home, if you like what you see, make sure to drop that follow. And, of course, we can't stress it enough. Everything that these players are working for tonight is made up from you guys there at home over at Matcherino. We have got some free 50-cent coupon codes you can use. That is RGW58. Just pop that into the coupon section, and it won't even cost you a penny. You don't even have to put any of your own money. You can just use the coupon code. Go on, go do it, because these players are going to have to work for it. Nearly a great link up there from Final Art, but it's down their end of the pitch. Connections needed from the opposite team, but Breezy's backpack, I was favouring them at the start. Go on. But Final Art are really putting on some good attacks.
Well, I mean, it's like once you get into the Thunderdome, anything can happen. And I feel that it's just whichever team goes for it is going to be the one that wins.
Ball dropping in front. Paradinu not being able to thread the needle. Breezy up in the air, and well, this backpack had some wings on it, or he's just been drinking the Red Bulls, because look at how he soared up with the ball and then past Sakaku.
That change of direction at the end is so fatal as well. He just he goes up in one direction and then he changes like a 90-degree angle. It's so hard to defend against that.
Ruffy just gonna somehow get that past Sakaku. A bit of a whiff happening there. Paradino following through, getting that up high into the air. No follow through. Breezy did not want to overcommit into that situation. It could have been dangerous. Corn, it was dangerous as Big Jack D is able to get that on past.
I mean, I was just watching this. Sakatu's missed a few, and then Paradino, he just misses one as well. And I feel that he just overran his goal slightly. He wasn't in the right positioning, and it cost him a goal.
Well, they had the goal to give. Paradino, though, looking to extend it. He's not happy with an equaliser. He wants to take the lead. Paradino up into the air. It's not going to go anywhere near the net. Breezy going to try and keep that pressure going, but a whiff does come on out. Paradino getting a nice hit to the backboard. No one to follow up onto it. Big Jack D does get that on pass 2 now. Fatality just going to hit that pass. A lot of missed attempts. Both of these teams are just playing the pressure game here, Colin.
Well, I mean, you got to work the space to get your chance to score. It's like at this level, nobody's just going to run the length of the pitch and poke it into the net. I mean, well, they shouldn't. And I think you've got to keep on that continuous attack and work the defenders out of your way.
Big Jack D and Ruffy up in the air. They don't hit the ball, but they do hit each other. Breezy. Yeah, a nice 50-50. Paradino having to come all the way in to pick that up, seeing that he was needed. Big Jack D, though, on the line, being an absolute unit, keeping that ball away from his net.
Did you say being an absolute eunuch?
Yeah, unit.
Oh, right.
that would be an even weirder statement, Colin.
I was really confused by that.
Well, Sakaku, amongst all the confusion, is able to just pop that on past the defender. Don't really know how. It didn't seem like there was space for it, but without further ado, final R up a goal here, Corn.
Yep, and there's no space for a eunuch on the final art team because they've got Big Jack D.
Please, no. Mr. Fatality looking to get that on out. Oh! Big Jack D, talk of the devil. Well, speak of the devil, that's the actual term. And, well, he delivers here, Corn.
Yep, flying in, gets that nice little redirect into that empty net. And Breezy's a rug pack. They are struggling. Maybe they need to get a better backpack.
I think better straps, that is it. Just be able to distribute the weight, because Breezy just doing it all on his own with these kickoff goals.
I think it's just he's tried using a carrier bag, but he's settled for the backpack now, and he's going to take his team through this one.
We didn't mention it earlier as well, Corn, due to all the mishaps and all the little fluffs with our words, but Paliso and Mixie, thank you guys for the bits. Every little helps, and we appreciate you. I'm also sure that Breezy appreciates Ruffy finally stepping on up, though.
Yeah, nice little backboard play. Ruffy going in as Breezy goes out. Hits across the... well, not across the goal. Into the side of the goal. Levelling it up at 3-all. Oh, it's going to be a tight one.
No, I can't say that on stream. Let's just say Big Jack D was going to be brought into it somehow. But without further ado, he does jump into there. Ruffy Buffy not going to be able to find the net. That was just more of a setup rather than a shot. Sakaku looking for that backboard. No one from Final Art diving on in. They have conceded 2 goals pretty quickly due to their mis-rotations, their mispositioning here, Corn, and they have learnt their lesson.
Yep, and I think it's nobody in this match seems to understand the defence particularly well, other than actually say Final Art. They've picked up a lot of goals, but they can't continuously defend well. And I don't think either team has done that at all. And I think the winning team is just going to be the team that defends best because both teams are scoring.
Okay. Yep. I mean that is pretty much common sense. What you're saying is the team that doesn't let in as many goals as the opposite side wins.
Yes. That's my decisive opinion. And not everybody will share the same opinion, but I think that is generally what happens.
Yeah. Well, Sakaku looking to mount an attack. Breezy getting a nice stop on that. I don't know how he just killed that ball on his car. It's keeping the ball away from the net. It's Breezy's backpack now do have an opportunity. Paradino not being able to get it past. That was well blocked out by Sakaku, but Ruffy back on that attack, getting a bit of a block, keeping it into the corner. Ooh, Mr. Fatality with the 50-50s as well. Ruffy going to look for the drop. Good stuff from Big Black D. I'm done.
I'm just saying, looking at the scoreline back, you've got potentially another 2 games of just this. And he could go through to the final. The team isn't playing badly.
This is hard, okay?
Oh,
and Ruffy, thank you. Putting that onto the net, helping us casters.
Yeah, nice long shot. It's just way too much overcommitment by Final Art. Empty goal, empty space. Ball flies into the space. 4-3, 5 seconds left as well. Such a critical error.
Dinu going to kill that on the wall, and that's a clever move. Breezy's backpack are going to be able to get game 1. This is still a best of 3 guys at home. It's going to keep being a best of 3 up into the finals. So that could be the all-important one to set the tone as we go into game 2.
And I think maybe they're just little edge. If you look at the shots there, Breezy's rug pack, they got 13 shots to the 6 of Final Art. And I think that's just so much more, I don't know how to describe it, it's just aggression and going for it that's given them that little edge.
A little edge. So I've noticed as well, Con, we're seeing a lot of just pressure play coming on out, where both teams are just looking to hit up to the backboard, and then if it drops on down into the center, they'll be able to follow on through with a hit. That's a very, I would say, conservative style, where it's just you're looking for power shots through and through. Would you prefer to see more passing plays, really?
I mean, I like the passing plays because they open up the defense and they do it a bit sort of more critically. So sort of it's almost like you can go straight in, do a passing play and get a goal. But the thing I like about just the backboard plays is you work down your opponents. You just keep taking the defenders out. Maybe you go in for a demo, take another one out, and then they're off rotation, and then you can tear them apart. And that's my favorite thing, just tearing people apart.
Okay, it's starting to get a bit dangerous here at Rewind with Corns. You can see he was a murderer in the previous life of that tearing. But without further ado, we get on into game 2. Yeah, that rhymed. Pretty cool. It's the fatality getting blocked out by Paradinu. Sakaku not being able to get up into the air. Breezy off into the middle. Ruffy not where he wanted that ball to go at all.
And Paradinu just doing a very nice flyby. Maybe he's planning on joining the Red Arrows.
Oh, Breezy looking for the connection with Ruffy, but Ruffy going off wide. It's a bit painful in that situation, but he did the best he could. He's still keeping this ball going for Breezy's backpack. Mr. Fatality up in the air, cutting that out early. Paradinu sending it back down into the Final Art side. Breezy not being able to get a touch, and then Big Jack D is able to knock that down to Sakaku. Follow through. Oh, what a goal.
I mean, Big Jack D, he gets all over the place, doesn't he? Look at this. He just gives that shot in Ruffy, slightly out of position. Maybe need to be closer to that front post. Big Jack D, he finds the space, and he sends it into that goal. And I was so close to using a worse word.
Yep. Really having to think about what we say here, Con. As some players, they just, they don't intend for this, but it just happens, okay?
I think he might have intended for it.
He probably did. We know Rocket League players. They're a devilish lot. Ball into the corner on the Breezy side with Paradino looking to hit that way. He's knocking it down to his opponents. No help to be delivered. Demo coming out from Big Jack D there. Onto Breezy. Paradino with the pop. Can he go the whole way? He does get another. He knocks the defender.
Oh, Paradino.
I love these goals.
Look at this. He's like, all right, I can beat one. I'm going to try and beat the second. Oh, he goes back and defend. I'll just clear him out of the way. He'll be fine. I mean, as a defender, you're there. It's like, all right, I've got this. I've made him go make his move. I can make the save, and then he just clashes you out of the way. It's like, oh, what could I have done better? Nothing. Oh, Paradino, he's on fire.
I think he can do better. Look at this follow-up with a kickoff goal. Ruffy does get the stop in the centre, and Paradino, knowing that, is just going to follow up for the cheat. And this is when everything goes right with a follow-up cheat.
It's 2-1 up. Final Art. They're not looking good now. They're going out of this tournament all of a sudden. And we don't want to see Big Jack D not in the final bacon. Oh, that's a great shot there. Great save.
But I'm not taking any favoritism to either side. I'm going to play the neutral middle ground here, Con. Not going to favour any player, any team, and just say that I am slightly glad that Breezy's backpack might win purely because of a certain name issue we have been facing.
And you said you weren't going to show favoritism.
Not towards any players. That's just it. I'm just saying there is one reason. Ruffy, though, he gets those. He just didn't there. Upset him. Sakiku off to the wall. Mr. Fatality bouncing around straight to Ruffy. Knocking that into the corner. And it's starting to look like Breezy's backpack could just plot.
What?
Hello?
I think that's just one of those Aero 404s. Paradinu not found.
Breezy not found as well, turning out into that. He could have got onto it corner if he just kept going across the goal. He didn't have his eye on the ball. He was not on ball count.
What's it? At this level, you expect everybody to hit the ball. So you're there, it's like, my teammates hit the ball, I'll just go upfield. And it's like, oh, he's missed it. I'm now out of position. It's just rolled in. How embarrassing.
That is the big hurt from that sort of goal, is just that it is embarrassing. You don't expect it at this level, but everyone makes mistakes. Mr. Fatality looking for a bit of a drop. He is going to find Sakiku, but Sakiku didn't receive it all too well. Could have turned around with that. Does get past Ruffy. Looking for the ceiling shot. Puts that on target, but Breezy reads it well.
Yeah, 2-2 now. Anybody's game. But what a touch by Breezy. What a save by Big Jack D.
Ball up into the air. Big Jack D looking to follow on through. Paradino cutting it out. This is going to go straight to... What? Mr. Fatality. Just going to quickly hop onto his car. He had the boost corner. He didn't follow up through. Maybe he was a bit scared of his opponents there.
I mean, at this level, everybody's scary. I just hide behind my pillow.
It feels good having Big Jack D on your side, though. He protects his team. You can see he has been... Fatality living up his name. Paradino getting... absolutely smacked. Dinu following through, just going to try and get that through in the air. Couldn't get the second touch, couldn't get the block. Breezy will push that out into open space, and this is just clever buying time.
Yep, 1 minute left. There's still a goal needed, but you feel that final lot are going to be the ones that have to go for it. But nobody's really in the driving seat.
Sakiku getting blocked on out. Mr. Fatality beaten by Breezy, and Breezy now with an avenue to work with, puts the pass into middle. Paradino really late into that. Should have read it sooner. Breezy trying to connect up once again, this time with Ruffy. Ruffy waiting for Sakiku to make a move. Waited a little bit too long, I think, there.
Yeah, now this could be the last chance to attack for final art until we go to overtime. I haven't done a great deal with it.
I don't know, this is moving down to the final art end. Dini looking to contest. Big Jack D being able to get that away. It's a Fatality. Final chances here with the 50-50 going to no one's real favour. Ruffy with the shot. So it looks like he'll hit the ground and Colm. We've got an overtime in game 2.
I mean, normally you don't see any overtimes until semi-finals, finals. We're getting 1 per series at the moment. Great record.
That is pretty good numbers here on Rewind, so... hope we're not disappointing anyone as that goes off to the backboard. Big Jack D being able to get that away. Paradino up into the air. Jack D coming down, not being able to snipe it. Breezy. Oh, that was a bad move call on Rocket League 101. Don't clear into the centre.
Yeah, Big Jack D not disappointing anyone with that pass. And this Fatality just rolls it in. He gets a nice little roll up on the corner of the goal. Final art. They level it up, Bacon.
They do. They're going to be taking this to game 3. That's the second game 3 we've seen as well here. We're not going to just be seeing these straight follow-on throughs. Seeding tonight has been going probably quite well.
Yeah, the question is, will they have the stamina to keep going, Bacon? Going to a third end. It's been very close so far, both games. It's just almost a critical error that lost final art in the first one.
So cool.
Bacon.
What changed up between those two games? Like, Final Art were suddenly able to just go head-to-head with Breezy's backpack there. In the first game, I felt Breezy's backpack that a little bit stronger. Final Art, they just kept, they were the ones that, yes, had to work for it. That's because Breezy's backpack just seemed to want to be comfortably in defense.
I think you just got to look at the shots. Breezy's backpack in the first game, they had 13 shots. This game, they had 6. Actually, in the previous game, no, the first game, Final Art had 6 shots. This time they've had 9. So I think that's where the game's changing. I think that's all come from the midfield, with Final Art taking control a bit more and they're being a bit more aggressive rather than letting the attack come to them. Because that's where Breezy's backpack is so good. They just get on the attack, they move you around, find the spaces, and use their individual skill to score goals.
And there you have it, the expert analysis from the Pirate himself. Just basically get on into the attack and, well, you'll have more opportunities to score. It all makes sense when you think about it afterwards, but when you're out on the pitch, players don't really think like that. They're so pressured, they're just trying to think, how do I get control of this boost corn, don't they? They think, where do I have to be in relation to my teammates, to the opponents? So it goes through your head with so many different things in Rocket League. However, here, Breezy's backpack straight off to a good attack.
Oh, this could be something. Oh my god,
was,
Bacon.
What
did we just see?
We saw a fantastic bump. Look at that. Ruffy in the net, seeing Mr. Fatality turning around, and it's just going to slap him away.
I mean, that goal had everything. It had passes, it had bumps, had a romance at the end. I mean, I give it like a 4 out of 10 for a novel, though.
Yeah, it's a little love tap, that. Well, looks like Final Art want to get an equaliser. Ruffy's just going to keep that a corner. Demo nearly coming out in the net. Paradino not going to have any of it, though. Pass Sakaku, put back into the danger zone. Danger zone corner, I call it that because it's that little box in front of there. I mean, that's nearly the goalie's box, but here, danger zone just sounds better. I
mean, if you're going there pretty quickly in a car, you're on the highway to the danger zone, aren't you, Bacon?
Corn gets it. Mr. Fatality with a big clear to the corner. Paradino with a little bit of a pinch. Gets the follow through to kill it in the air. Ruffy coming on through as well to make sure that it gets down to his opponent's end. He's chasing Sakaku. Gets a bump onto Sakaku. I just like saying the name Sakaku.
I mean, it's a lot easier to say than some of the other names on this team, isn't it, Bacon?
It really is. It is. You won't think it, but it really is. As Paradini moves to that wall, does get the pinch. Straight on down to Sakaku. Big Jack D. Oh, kept away by Ruffy. Ruffy as well, looking to get another hit, but Paradino all on his lonesome. Gets it past 2, can't get it past 3. And Breezy is just going to sit pretty in the net.
Yeah, Big Jack D, you can tell he's the aggressor of the Final Art team. He gets all the goals and he's always at the end. He's causing many problems for the Breezy's rugback defense.
He is indeed. Big Jack D putting that back up for Mr. Fatality over the Sakaku. I just love how these names rhyme, Con. I love a little bit of rhyming. You know, I'm a bit of a poet, okay?
Sure, Bacon, sure. Back to the comments.
Not a good one. Not a good one. I'll admit that. Paradino out to Breezy, putting that back for Ruffy. That's a long shot. It was an ambitious attempt, and Sakaku is going to be able to easily get onto the end of it with Mr. Fatality going the whole length into the post, into the net. We've got an equalised game.
This might just be like my game being slightly laggy, but that appeared to hit the crossbar, bounce backwards, and then hit off the post and bounce inwards. Is that just me seeing that?
Yeah, I think it.
All right.
You've got to open your eyes, Quan.
It's the Somerset internet. We don't have any.
Well, Fatality looking for Sakaku. It's a nice link up, but Ruffy keeping it away. Follow through from Big Jack D. The defense here is, even though it's a bit of a scramble for the Breezy side, Corn, it is keeping the ball out. It is doing its job.
Yeah, that one was these two. We've had every game we've seen so far, Bacon. Has been so tight. It's literally come down to a goal.
Yes, indeed. These two teams, like I said earlier, seeding tonight is absolutely on point. Being able to put us in good games, going to game 3 is the example of it here, because we've been picking out these sort of close-seeded games, Corn. So it's only expected. Breezy putting this up, looking for Ruffy for another touch. Sakaku going to cut that on out. Good read from him, knowing that he's got to stop his opponent's plans. Paradino up into the air. Double commit though, Corn there.
Pinch there as well. Entering the last few minutes of the game, You see, Breezy's backpack, they've only had a shot, Bacon. That's how defensive they've been. It's just a shot. I think Final Art, I think Final Art are my favourites to win this one now.
I don't know. A shot has turned into a goal. All they need is a second shot and a second goal. Come on. Don't you dare count out Breezy's backpack, because Ruffy and Breezy together have finally gone. Yeah, Paradino sitting in between like he was just going on a little bit of a ride between them.
I apologise to Final Art for giving them the commentator's curse. I hope they do horrendously. The reverse psychology here.
If they lose now, they're just going to be absolutely hurt from you. But no,
it works.
Carson, it works. Okay, like, just how? Like, what's the science behind this? Colin, we've got to go back to the lab at some point.
I mean, you say a couple of things, and Sakaku, he just does some other things. And I feel it was probably Sakaku's ability over me saying things.
Well, that just pretty much all sounded like gibberish to me, but hey-oh, I'm a poet, not an artist. Korn has a way with lyrics. He actually sings quite regularly. You haven't been down to Cornwall, but they all know of the beautiful Cornish pirate there. Breezy getting the blocks. Jack coming on through to the corner. Ruffy not being able to connect. Paradino just going to keep the ball bouncing. That's a set up into the center for Sakaku. Sakaku going wide.
I mean, just to refer to your earlier point, Bacon, people often say I have a word with ways.
Terrible. Fatality looking for the waterfall hit, but not going to be delivered. Water's not running there. Breezy looking for the follow through on the wall, but come on, the big problems now, these players, they're just hitting the ball too hard. They're not keeping it close to themselves, so they're not being able to get past. That is actually past one. Jack D going to be able to push this on the wall. This is looking like it's hitting the ground, and we've got another overtime.
I mean, we're in a best of 3 where 2 of the games go to overtime. It's literally just going to be whoever wins, and next time the other team has as much right to win.
You're making my head hurt here, buddy. Paradino up into the air, dropping that down, nowhere near the net, and that's an easy clear away. Ruffy looking for the set. Breezy with the pop. Can't get that in the net, however, Paradino off to the wall. Just once again looking like all pressure is being put on. You need a shot, though. That was quite a close attempt.
I mean, 40 seconds into overtime, and I'd say both teams looking very promising, both going for the aggression. Nobody's just like sitting back complete, which often happens in overtime. It can make for some horrendous overtime, can't it, Bacon?
It really can. I don't want this overtime to go for longer than this. Oh no, Sakaku keeping it going. We've got to put up with more Rocket League action. That's a real shame. A real shame here, Cole.
I mean, I'm not sure if anybody came here to watch Rocket League.
No, I really just came for those fantastic transitions, to be honest. Sakaku, give me one. Hope Jack D can into the crossbar there and away. Denied. He was robbed off that. Looking for another attempt. That's into the thing, and here you go, Sakaku, making sure that final arc go on through to the semis.
I mean, I had no idea how they didn't score before then. They hit the post 3 times in a minute, and well, actually probably in about the last 10 seconds, and just couldn't get across that line. They did in the end, and Bacon, Big Jack D, he keeps on going.
Yep, he's the lad that doesn't stop. He's going to keep going right on through to the semis, and who knows, we might see him in the finals. Still feel like Final Art need to pick it up a little bit more, though, because they have got some strong opponents, and we're going to see who those opponents could possibly be if he wants to get through to those finals. We're going to be looking at the bracket right now, as we'll be going on through to Sway Orange versus Baloo. Come on. We'll be talking about those 2 teams after the break. Guys at home, don't go anywhere unless it is over to Match Arena, of course, where tonight's prize pool is funded. Link is in chat. There's a free 50-cent code, RGW58, and as well, just tonight, launched the new exclusive Match Arena Rewind t-shirt. It's the Red Glitch t-shirt. Make sure to check that out when you head over there. But we'll see you after this break. And we're back in the semi-finals. Ladies and gents at home, we've got Sway Orange versus Blue. Of course, I'm your host and resident talker here, Digital Bacon. I'm joined once again by Cornish Pirate for this matchup.
Can I just... Oh, Cookie joined. He's going, Bacon. He's raring to go, and he's left. Oh, You don't. It's so... I mean, can I just start off with a complaint as well, that Sway Orange is not on the orange team? I mean, I struggled with Big Jack D. This is going to cause havoc.
It will cause havoc, the players have, and we're going to have to not only slam my controller down on the desk, but quickly remake the lobby for you guys at home. Let's get talking about the matchup. Go on, Sway Orange. That is Cookie, Nevo, and Snuff. I don't know if Tom's going to be turning up on that. Maybe we can get a little confirmation in a chat here. They're going to go up against Baloo. There's Fratex, Arju, and Chikri Toro. Arju, of course, very well known from his inclusion in the Team WLF side, the all-Italian team here called Baloo. They've got a lot to prove.
Do you know what? I like it when you get a national team sort of almost come out where it's just like it's all of one nation. It feels a bit more special. It feels like it's sort of like your homebrew team is like they're representing you, and it feels easier to get behind. So I'm going to go for the Italians because I'm English.
It makes complete sense. I don't see any flaw in logic with that one, Corn, there. The only flaw in logic I see is Sway Orange on the blue side. Whoever made that is a complete and utter dum-dum. Love you, Bass.
I mean, it's still not as bad as what Cookie did. That's unforgivable.
Okay. Thank you, Tom. Just saw you in chat there. He's going by the name Outlook, and it will be Snuff Mill. Okay, that's cool. I love this, being able to talk to Twitch chat at the same time. Try not to join teams this time, Cookie. That's it. This is what Rewind's all about, Corn. It's just a bit of banter. We're not taking this seriously. Everyone is here to have fun. That is why, if you're there watching at home, it's your first time seeing a Rewind stream, hit that follow button, of course. But come join in the Discord. That's the bigger point of this all. Come, get involved. Come join everyone playing for scrims, to get involved with the tournaments yourselves, to take part. And just come play it. Not only do we play Rock League, of course, there's a lot of Rainbow Six players amongst the community. Trackmania is the one we're starting to pick up on because that is super cheap to play. It's so much fun. But Corn, further ado, we do have both teams now in the lobby. Let's get talking about this game and actually get it started.
I mean, somebody can tell Cookie he can join now. He is allowed to join. Actually, no, I changed that. He's going to have to sit out the first game. He's going to have to play 3v2.
Yep, that's it. That's the punishment that you receive for joining too early. We don't really follow any rules here at Rewind, apart from that one rule. You join early, you got to sit out.
I love how Bucket said like Cookie could join, and it's still like 20 seconds later and nobody had joined.
That awkward, okay, these bunch of rogues. That's it. So Sway Orange, guys, we said it before, Cookie, Nevo, and Snuffmill. They're in the blue team. Baloo, that is Arju, CKS, and Fratex. They are on the orange side. Snuffmill getting a really good little kickoff hit there, Corn.
I like his name. It's just pleasant to say. Schnoffmill.
Snuffmill.
Unfortunately, somebody else liked him a bit more.
A bit too much, I think, here, Corners. The demo was pulled on out. RGC in red is just going to remove Snuffmill. And there you have it. Fratex being able to get the first goal of the game.
Yep. And that was like a 13-second goal, and still half the players have scored no points. That's standard Rocket League.
Yeah, I've just seen Danny in chat there as well. At least Cookie didn't just hold up an entire series because he wanted to sit on a puck like last night in Gfinity like Cookseer did. That was quite funny. But back into this, RG and CKS doing a double commit. It hasn't hurt them. If anything, this has only helped. Fratex picking up a second goal. And I don't know how, mistakes were made, Paul.
He's there, just like, all right, I've got this. I can now put in the dance moves. I can show off a bit.
That's how you finish up. Yeah.
It's just standard Rocket League bacon. It's like if you think you can score, you go all out to make it as humiliating as possible.
Yeah, like I've said, it's a little known fact that actually in China, Rocket League is translated to Fashion League. That's why all the cars look so fancy. That's why you dance at the end. It's all fashion, baby. RG, not getting it past Cookie. Snuffmill going for that boost and the turnaround. He had the time, but didn't get the block. Instead, he picked up a nice little demo.
That's the third demo in a minute, and this is quite an aggressive game it's turning out to be.
A feisty bunch of players, these Italians. Snuffmill out across. CKS going to be able to block that on out. RG. Ooh. Still putting on the attack, and Fratex will pick up a hat trick.
I think I see the problem with Sway Orange. They're not on the orange team because the orange team was doing fantastic. Right? Blue, they're rocking it. 3-0 up. Fratex, all 3 goals, and RG with 2 assists. Very nice. It's an ESL monthly elite as well. A sweet? I've no idea what a sweet is.
A sweet. It's someone that's a little sugary. A sweet. I couldn't help it there. Kirky, this might be the chance, the first chance, but it was denied for a few seconds until Cookie, the sweetest of them all, comes back in and finishes off the goal.
You stole my pun. I was literally going to go, there's nothing as sweet as a cookie.
Suck it, Corin. 3-1 Corn here. Only 1 minute 36 into the game. Is there anything you can pick out for us that you've seen so far into this series?
I would say it's 3-1 after 2 minutes and both teams are missing a defense, but they've actually got a decent amount of saves between them. I think it's just maybe little errors at the back or just continuous pressure that wears them down.
Snuffmill needed to come out with that. Hands it straight over to CKS. Can't get the pop-up as he's a little too slow, and Nevo does very well to hassle that. RG going up into the air. Off the backboard, looking for the second touch. Goes a little bit wide. He was caught in between a pass and a shot and ended up with nothing.
Good defense by Schnoffmill as well to get that second touch. I was looking a bit dangerous. I think Arju, he's going to pick one up here probably. Oh, what a save by Cookie.
Well, Cookie being able to keep that away, but the onslaught continues from Baloo. Snuffmill needing to pop this up, and he's trying to get under his control, trying to slow it down as well so his teammates can come up behind. They're too slow though, Corn. They're not providing any assistance at all. Nevo actually knocks his teammate away.
3-1 up for Blue now. Oh, that's a close one there. There's another demo again, Bacon. I don't think these teams are going to be talking to each other by the end of this one.
No, they're definitely a team that don't have any love for each other at all. Nevo trying to get a double touch with his own. Didn't quite get the second hit. CKS not getting a hit there either, nor does Snuffmill. Players, just... This must be a ball with just octane repellent on it, Corn.
This is why I use the Dominus.
Yep, that's it.
Because of its octane repellent.
Well, RG does get the contestation on the ball. That's up in the air. Snuffmill needing to do something. Not hit it back to your own net, buddy. CKS can't finish it off. Here comes Fratix, and Snuffmill very, very good to keep that away. It's keeping his cool there as well. Not only Freeze early could keep his cool, but Snuffmill can.
I really felt I wanted CKS to finish that one off, so I don't know why he went backward. I think he was there. He should have just gone above it and slammed it in the net.
There we go. Sway supporting their side with the 9 bits coming on in. Maybe that's just enough to bring Sway Orange back into this, because with 1 minute remaining, they're 2 goals down, Corn.
Just a quick question. Can you actually request to change colours? I feel that Sway Orange might need that.
I'm going to say no, because then Bucket would have to do the overlays, and he's a lazy boy. That's the problem.
I'm going to say as well, Fratex, I can't say his name, Fratex, what a save. I don't know why he hit it, that's exactly what I would do. Empty goal, your teammate's about to score, and you save it.
CKS towards the net, Fratex going to finish that off, getting the 4th goal for Baloo, and that's now 4-1 in their favour.
Fratex, he's now my favourite player. He's like stealing goals all over the place. Always steal the goal.
So, just seeing that in chat, it's not Nevo, it is Nevo. That's weird.
It's got a silent, invisible K.
What? Okay. I don't know where you're getting K's from here, buddy, but hey, Snuffle. Into the air, Nevo off to that wall. Cookie can't get the connection. This is all just feeling like it's going to be Baloo's first game, and they're going to love it as they go into game 2 with a win. RG just going to look to keep the pressure going in front of the net, and he's got a goal corn.
I mean, when the cookie crumbles, it crumbles, and I'm going to say he's gone with a nice own goal there, denying Fratex the shot, which I feel is all fair when you're stealing your goals earlier.
Yeah, definitely. Just seeing that from chat. Neon Remix asking, Crow wants to know if he gets the win tonight, can he get an interview? And well, Neon, just because it's Crow, we're going to say no. Like, nah. We'll have to talk to the directors here to see what they say later. But let's keep on with this game. Remember, guys, this is the semi-final. Baloo versus Sway Orange. Colours maybe a little bit mixed up, but Baloo have got the first win. Sway Orange not being able to find the groove just yet.
Yep, 5-1 lead. That's quite comprehensive as well. If you look at the amount of shots that separate the two teams, it's ridiculous. It's like 7 shots just by Arju. That's more than the entire Sway Orange team. So Sway Orange, get the aggression going. You have to play at the other end of the pitch if you want to score.
Lots of work to be done by Sway Orange here, Corn. We're not going to, sprinkle it with any sugar. Baloo were the definite dominant side in game 1. Sway Orange just need to connect up. They need to make their hits count. Instead of letting their opponents play their game, they need to just keep the ball close to themselves and play their own. Play it nice and controlled. Play it by the book. And that's a great start.
Cookie is off and he is rolling. And this Cookie is a bit harder. Maybe it got burnt, but it scored.
Yeah. Nice explosion in there as well. Is that the Toon explosion?
I do believe it is. If he's got the Toon exhaust coming out the back as well, that'll be perfect. I don't think he does that.
No, he's not a creative Cookie. That's the problem there. Oh, ball going around. Snowfield looking for the connection. Cookie, unfortunately, this time just not as good, not as fresh. Into the corner. RG looking for the pop, gets it. Wants to follow it through in the air, but Fratix will get the hit. That's kept away by Nevo. Puts it into the middle. Once again, Corn, I'll say it, never clear into the middle. RG not expect a miss like that from him.
And Fratex and Cookie, they just took each other out, and then Nevo, everybody's dying. It's a massacre.
It's fantastic. As Snowfield puts it across to the wall, Fratix into the corner. Nevo, big clear into his opponent's half, but Arju will pick that up, just causing a bit of pressure. Nevo not being able to get the control he needs. CKS not being able to get the dunk he needs. Feels like a very disorganized game here, Corn.
I mean, the Italians aren't known for their extreme organization like the Germans, but I think they can still get through this one. Still one shot piece of the two teams, though.
Oh, CKS! Over to RG. Now that was a good goal, Corn. I like this. Do this.
I mean, look at the pass. And the CKS, he just gets a doink, which almost scores by itself. RG's there. He's just there to clean up. Bams it straight in the back of the net. And I see Rush RL saying, I love these casters. I love you too, Rush.
Nah. Is Rush your illegitimate son that you had and you lost a couple of years ago? Is that when you're on tour? Back in your singing days?
It's his sister.
Ah, okay. Fratix, though, being able to get a goal amongst all of that confusion, all that mishaping, and, well, he's got a nice little one there himself.
It's just too much aggression from Baloo and Sway Orange. They just cannot cope with it. Goal is being pummeled, and they've got their 2-1 lead up.
Sway Orange needing to get another goal just to get back into this, and there it is. Snoofmill, I think is how you meant to say it, being the one to do all the work with that fantastic hit on down past Fratix.
I'm just going with Snoffmill from the equivalent to Smirnoff. We're waiting for the trade partnership deal with them, hopefully.
the Chinese Smirnoff, Snuff-off. It's like, it's the knockoff. Oh, great link up there between RG and CKS, though, being able to get this goal. We've just seen 3 goals in a matter of about 20 seconds here, Corn.
I mean, RG, he's so quick to that one. He was behind Nevo. Nevo's there, like, I've got this one. Nobody's going to get there. And he just jumps over him. It's like just directly over him. I think that's just quicker reactions from a faster player.
RG into the corner. Oh, great pass out, but good block from Cookie. He's not crumbling from that pressure. Okay, Sway Orange, no going to go contest it. That's fine. They can hold out a little bit longer. They're just going to let Baloo play one forward at a time. Baloo looking to just hold that defense. They're going to hold that back line because they've already got a win. So all they got to do is win by 1 goal, and that's enough. Nearly there. Nevo across the goal up to RG. RG looking for CKS. CKS not being able to thread it on through, and Cookie is able to get this away now.
Yeah, just to reiterate your point, Blue, they're a game up, they're a goal up. They're not the team that has to do anything. They can sit back, park the bus, and as long as they don't exceed another goal, they're through. As long as they don't exceed another 2 goals, they are through, because Arju, he is on fire.
This is more of what Arju is known for, these really skinny drops like that, coming off from the backboard, across the centre, getting the hit, and into the net it goes. 4-2 in favour of Baloo. And Corn, I've just realised how close Baloo is to Blue. This game is just, it was a shambles from the start, really.
Yeah, it's... I mean, that shot wasn't a shambles, nor was it safe.
Man, that was all nicely done from both sides. Unfortunately, you've got to do some more of that, guys. CKS being able to get the power hit off. That's into the net. 5-2 in favour of Baloo.
Sway Orange falling apart in defence. Schloffmill, he blocks it, and Nevo, he just goes absolutely flying. He's
out of there.
Yeah, he is the Sway Orange International Space Program.
Sway Space, it's their new team. You'll be seeing that next week in Rewind. Snuffmill up into the corner. CKS makes easy work out of that, and Fratex will just clear that away. RG really high up, and so was Fratex. They were trying to go for some nutty goal, but it didn't quite work out, and they rarely do, Con.
I mean, they're 5-2 up. They can do a few things. Oh, they've got an empty goal here as well. Come on, you got to score this one. Okay, Fratex, you got to do the pass, or the cookie comes back.
Snuffle out to the middle into Cookie, and Cookie's going to be able to get that across the whole width of the pitch. Want to put a bit of pressure on, but CKS can handle it. Good pass out of Fratex as well. RG just unfortunately not being the final link in that chain that was needed. All 3 players triple committed into that, and like I said earlier, Con, they're looking for vanity goals here. This Baloo side, they know they've won. They've got the competence. They're able, rightfully so.
I mean, I'm just looking at RG's ridiculous, like, Spider-Man save. Just on the backboard, dives straight down, makes the save, gets the clear, and he just misses that shot.
Cookie with a dribble. Got a pop and then got demoed. Not allowed by Fratex. A little bit hurt that he got popped, so he's just going to remove that player, get rid of the problem. Cookie and Fratex gliding in the corner with Snuffle. Turn that back into the middle. Quan, it just feels like wasted effort now, really.
I mean, 6 seconds left. Baloo, they've got this game. They've got this series. They're going through to the final, I believe.
They are indeed. We're going to be seeing Baloo versus... I've got to see what Crow... No Cam, by the way. That's the name they're going with this week. Neon Remix and Crow. They've been teaming up quite a lot together. This week they're joined by Astra, though, Con.
Ooh, cracking. My favourite team went out, Bacon. Final art. They didn't make it through. No Cam, by the way. They made it into the final. So, no Big Jack
2-0 against Final Art as well.
Cracker. Absolute cracker. Actually, it was a pretty close game as well. 3-1, 2-0. No Cam, by the way. That was a nice little win. and they find themselves in the final against Baloo, this all-Italian team with some great finesse.
Yep. Guys, we're going to have to head on over to a break whilst we get that final set up where it will be a best of 5. Remember that, because that means a possible 2 extra games. This was the first series to actually go as a 2-0 with Baloo looking at absolutely dominating. Maybe No Cam, by the way, will put up a good fight against them. We have to find out after this break. Don't go anywhere unless it is over to Match Arena, of course. Use that code RGW58 and you'll get a free 50-cent donation. Does not cost you a penny, but does provide a 50 cents to the prize pool. Also got that brand new Match Arena exclusive t-shirt, the Red Glitch. Go check that out. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the finals of tonight's Rewind Gaming 3v3 Weekly. It's the 58th one, and we've got to find ourselves a champion. Corn, you're joining me here. Is it going to be Baloo, or is it going to be No Cam, by the way?
Well, I feel like Baloo has it easily because their name is not in brackets.
No.
It's simple as that.
As well, I'm going to say we're changing No Cam, by the way, to No Cam BT Dubs because, you know, I'm not all about that long name.
No comment. I like the nom name.
Okay.
So it says no comment, makes comment. All right, let's get this rolling, Bacon.
Yeah, we haven't seen BT Dubs so far, so that is Neon Remix, Crow, and Astral. They're going up against Baloo. We just saw them, Fratex, Arju, and Toro. That was CKS, Corn, if your memory's as good as I remember it being.
What did you say?
So, come on. Between these two teams, you have seen Neon Remix and Crow many a time before. Do you think they have what it takes to take down Baloo?
Yes. That's a comprehensive
answer.
answer.
Do you think they will do it tonight, Corn?
Yes.
And do you think we're going to see all 5 games?
No.
Oh. Well, anyway.
I feel like we're going to see 6 games. It's halfway through one of them. The server is going to break on us.
Oh, that would be Rewind tradition. Yes, you're very right. You see a lot of No Cam BT Dubs there in chat. A lot of support for them, mainly from the players themselves. But without further ado, my lovely assistant sitting there quietly in the background, Ryan, may you please tell the players they can join their respective sides. Let those Octanes head on out to the field. Corn, all I ask for from this final is just that one player is not in an Octane. That is it. That's all I ask for tonight.
I'm just going to have a quick look around. Arju, it's an Octane.
You're all
Protect is in an Octane. CKS, Octane. Neon Rix, Octane. Octane. Yep, everybody's in an Octane.
Well, not to say I'm not disappointed, but let's get on into the game. Octanes at the ready, and Fratex does get the early kickoff, but it was straight to Crow. Astral just looking to buy a bit of time. Neon Realm's coming in straight away, Corn here. This is a fast game, and we've got a fast goal from Fratex.
I do like how CKS got the assist for that despite missing the ball. He did the pass and somehow ended up in front of the ball.
Maybe Fratex and CKS this time are just there like, no, you get all the goals, I want all the assists. We saw it in an earlier series tonight. Maybe they're playing that same game.
Also, my prediction for No Cam, by the way, is not looking good.
No, Baloo coming into this, it's because they're on the Baloo side now, so that's got to help them. CKS getting the block. I don't care, Corn. That's going into the middle. RG looking to send this off to the wall. He's grabbing that boost and then looking for a block. He does get a hit, but it's not going anywhere shape or other that he wants it to go. CKS not going to get the legs on that one. That's blocked out. RG, good pressure though coming out from Baloo.
To me, CKS does sound like the name of a store. It seems like come down to the sale at CKS.
They sell sofas. That's what they sell at CKS. You know it. I mean, interesting that they've now sponsored a Rocket League player, but whichever gets you some money, I guess, you know. RG, good little hit there to block that away. Neon Remix wanting that back in the center. Crow can't finish it off. It's blocked on out. Astral, nice slow hit going for that third play. Lets it go down. Can't get the floor pinch. Neon Remix will have another crack at it, but RG once again blocks it on out.
Yeah. 1 minute 30 down. No goal for No Cam, by the way, so far, but 2 shots apiece for both teams. Looking quite even so far.
Oh, Fratex needed here. Whoa, the fake coming out. Neon Remix getting slapped aside by RG. He's not a man that wants to be faked. He absolutely despises it. Ball up the wall with Neon Remix coming back in after that reset. Astral going up to contest. Puts off to the backboard. No one to follow up. CKS. The sofa was late delivered there. not going to find the ball. Does get the delivery finally over to RG, but Astral will block it.
Yep, I don't think there's any extra charge for late delivery, but hopefully they still get the product they want at the end.
Yeah, it was a good, nice pass there, Corn, but unfortunately just couldn't get the finish onto it. It was a leather chair they ordered, some sort of fabric of some sort. It's the same thing, but not quite. Astral not going to be able to finish it off, and CKS comes on into it. Neon Remix up high into the rafters, wanting to follow through. Solo here. Pretex into Arju. Here comes Crow, finishing it with the crossbar. He needed a little help, Crow, on that, and well, we know the lad he needs all the help he can get.
I mean, all the space in the world, and it's like he still hits the crossbar and only just about gets the angle.
He does make things difficult for himself. I love the chat spam though. Cam, by the way, guys. I don't know if you can see it on stream. You can actually. Bucket hasn't disabled cams tonight. Riot in chat will commence soon. Don't you guys worry. Arju's going through the air, not going to be able to finish it off. However, Fratix looking under control, pass it out to CKS, and CKS will pass that to the net. I said pass, but that's actually counted as a goal.
Yeah, that shot came with the express delivery. Look at this. Power straight down the middle of the goal. Neon Remix just too slow. But it's a power goal. You're always going to be too slow to them. As Blue, they're 2-1 up now. This fine Italian leather sofa is flying.
How much do you have to pay for a flying sofa? And how is that, possible? Well, this is all stuff.
I'd say it's one up from the magic carpet.
Yeah. A lot more comfort, It's nice to sit on a cushion. CKS being able to get a block there. Double commit in the corner. Arju taking the reins of this sofa. So that's just in the crossbar, not down. They don't have the luck that Crow has.
1 minute 20 left now, so quite even in the shot still, but no cam by the way. They're gold down, and that one is flying. Actually, Protect's going to get that nice block off to the side. And so I still think no cam by the way. They got the goals in them. Yes, they have the goals in them, Bacon.
Yes. Crow's got 2 now, Corn, by the way. If you're looking at the scoreboard, that was a nice little pass over by Neon Remix, and Crow turning his car around, hitting that with his bonnet down into the top part of the net. That's 2-2.
Also, I feel like there's a reference in no cam by the way, but I don't understand it because I'm slow.
Don't worry. There is no cam, by the way, no cam on stream, and Crow doesn't have a cam, I think, as well. Neon Remix up to Crow. Crow just going to tactically with that. He meant every single second of it. Crow coming back on in, dropping that down. Needs a teammate. Neon Remix slow, but steadily gets that to the blackboard. Getting words mixed up there. You can write on that backboard, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just get a nice bit of chalk, make a couple of markings. Like you do like crosses. It's like this is where I need to hit it and bounce it.
Target on the back.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, so they know where to hit it. That's it. Astral. That was an odd bounce off the wall and a double commit coming out. Crow taking charge as he just hits that, but Arju being able to receive the ball quite nicely, and Fratit's getting a good block.
Yeah. Into the danger zone we go. Last 10 seconds. Arju, server health. That didn't help with his shot there, I feel.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag there. That could have ruined the entire game. Doesn't matter though, they're still in it. It hasn't hurt them just yet. No, that's hitting the ground. We've got overtime in the finals.
This is the first game as well, and I was there just thinking, no cam by the way, they got it easy. They're too good. But no, the Italians, they come out fighting. It's fighting Italian leather sofas.
Well, no cam, by the way, Crow and Neon Remix, this is their stomping ground. This is their home turf, essentially. They've been playing in the Rewind tournaments week in, week out for as long as I can remember. So, naturally, you would give it to them. They should be the favourites here, Corn.
Yeah. I think they're hoping to sort of tip a Italian leather sofa just onto the ground somewhere to avoid having to take it to the tip.
Well, they'll receive a $45 fine, but luckily they're going to get it. Or not, as Baloo gets the finishing goal. A little help from the sofa store himself, CKS.
I'm just looking at Neon Remix. He had the boost to go and get that. I don't know why he just stayed in goal, like looking forwards. I feel like he should have just gone up to try and meet it, be a bit more aggressive in defence.
I think he might have been trying something new, trying a remix of the norm. Didn't quite work though. It wasn't as good as the original. It wasn't good as the save corn.
Also, there is a request for a new server, potentially. How do you feel about that, Bacon?
It depends. Are we okay to extend this out? Bucket Boy, you're sitting there behind the camera. You okay with a new server?
Alright, we're doing a new server vote.
Yep. Well, we've received the yes. The players are pretty quiet. There you go.
Yeah.
CKS from the opposite side. We'll do a new server. Guys, we're just going to quickly throw this on over to a break. Make sure you hit up Matcherino as we get the server set up. Look, I'll do half the work for you. I'll even put the link in chat. We'll see you in a few seconds. And we are back to Manfield. I think all the games tonight, Corner, have been taking place on Manfield. It's daytime. It hasn't become night just quite yet. Maybe a little bit of a, little change afterwards could be quite nice. Who knows? Whoever's got control of the room. We're just waiting for No Cam, by the way, to get on in. Taking their time. And I think we just lost. No, we haven't. Who did we just lose? Oh, it's Ryan.
Good job, Bacon. Good job. Right.
No, it confused me. We went from 7 down to 6. I don't do the numbers. I do the words coming out of my mouth.
I mean, to be fair, one of us needs to do that, and I don't think it's going to be me.
No. So, Corn, that last game, Baloo versus No Cam by the way.
BT Dubs?
What? BT Dubs, yep. So, Baloo or BT Dubs, Corn? Who do you think was the actual strongest side? Because we saw BT Dubs really, when they wanted to, when they were getting those passing plays going, they were looking phenomenal. The BT Dubs, we know. But Blue, on the opposite hand, they were just the all-around stronger team, I think, throughout. They were consistently better, weren't they?
It's just one of those ones where if you play the same throughout the whole game, sort of the same consistency, as long as you're better than the average of the other team, you'll win. Because they just can't meet you for the entire game. And I think that's their game plan. Basically, they just cause some problems, they keep working down the opponents, and eventually they'll get those goals. Whereas No Cam, by the way, they are like the perfect highlight reel goals going for. It's like it's one of those ones, they're going to win 5-1 or they're going to lose 1-0.
We'll have to see. They need to get a couple of wins under their belts, so they're already down 1. Baloo, one step closer to that $45. If I haven't mentioned it enough times, Maturino, quickly head on over there. That's where all the prize pool is funded.
It's free as well.
It is free. Yeah, free to sign up as well. So come join in next week, next Friday, for that installment of Rewind Weekly. Fratex picking up the ball, gets it past 2, but there is Crow, always a nagging pain. It's hard to get past him.
Almost past that first minute as well. Still just the one shot on target by Baloo. Starting how they finished that last game, so a nice little bit of aggression.
CKS want to get that wrapped around to the middle. Astral clearing to the center. Don't think we need to say it again, Astral, but come on, buddy, you should know better. Neon Remix getting demo absolutely removed. CKS looking for a block. Fratex there, but not being able to find it. RG coming out. Good clear. Fratex is, well, prolonging the movement downfield with that hit through the width.
Yeah, it's quite a heavy touch there, so I felt like he could have gone for a shot, but it's just a bit too heavy. Didn't get the angle. It turned into a pass almost.
Going to the center, Fratex. Just trying his hardest, and RG will assist. That's not the hit that No Cam wanted. Neon Remix with a back pass. Fratex putting it up high, looking for that solo attack. Neon Remix, though, this time doing a fantastic block up in the air.
Still goalless as well, actually. I think at this point in the last game, we'd maybe had 1 or 2 goals.
Definitely. Both now they know how each other plays, so they're playing a little bit more conservatively. Crow getting blocked on out, and it is definitely that solo play towards the goal corner there where everyone's jumping up in the air. They're jumping around.
Oh, you're just bringing songs into my head, Bacon. I want to sing, but I'd still ruin the streak.
Look, the first team to get a goal will be the ones that jump and get down.
Do I dignify that with a response?
Please do. Don't leave me hanging, bro. Fratex into the corner. Well received there by Crows. He gets a little bit of a run going. Can't get a 50-50 in his favor. Asterix looking for another hit. This was fantastic. I said it. Jump, and it got down.
And it's like, unfortunately, we didn't see that because there was no cam. But, by the way, Asterix? That's a completely different person. Bacon saved me. That was an awesome goal.
It was an awesome goal. And Asterix, there was a whole comic about him. Astral, however, does not have that luxury yet. But, you know, maybe he'll get a cam and he could start writing his own stories. Maybe even start doing a couple of streams. Who knows? Astral into the wall. Astral got Crow there. I don't even know what Chrome was doing there, but he got Chrome instead of the ball, and this was just absolutely odd.
I mean, Crow has been popping up in some odd places recently, and not effective odd places.
He's like an eager little Jack Russell. He just wants to be involved in everything, even though he doesn't have to.
One of those ankle biters.
Yeah, that's it. It seems pretty fitting, to be honest. Fratex, after the backboard, not being able to get the angle we wanted. Neon Remix out to Astral. Astral going wide.
That was a very heavy touch as well.
It's not all about that power, boys. Sometimes you got to be gentle with your balls. You don't just have to keep smacking it about. It's going to cross the net. Neon Remix getting blocked on out by Fratex, but no support coming on through. Neon Remix up into the ceiling. CKS reading that very well.
Oh, is this such a low-scoring game as well? It's quite passive. You see, Baloo, they've got the shots. They just don't have the goals. And that was only, no cam, by the way, second shot on the goal. And they lead 1-0. So that's a bit of a story of this game as we go into this last minute.
RG. Oh, he's got a dribble going. Corn, that's a good little pop. Neon Remix easily had the time to receive it. There needed to be a follow-through of that one. Crow, out to Astral. Astral looking for a setup. A little bit too deep, however. CKS into the corner. Only one goal so far in this game, Corn. It's in favor of no cam BT dubs. Oh, Baloo denied an equalizer.
Is it just me, Bacon, or has Crow felt a bit absent this game?
He has. We've been saying he's been popping up in weird situations like he normally does, but they've not been the situations that normally count. In that last game, he got both the goals that sent BT Dubs through to the overtime. This game he's done pretty much nothing.
But it's like, if you look at the points, he's got half the points of the next closest teammate, and it's sort of, I mean, if your team's winning, he's doing nothing wrong. But a win's a win.
Yeah, a win's a win. It's just not exciting. We like Crow getting up in the air and just basically being a nuisance to his opponents.
It's like, use those wings and fly, Crow.
That's actually, it took me a while calling that one. That was quite clever. I like it. I like that joke a lot.
I mean, it wasn't a joke. He has wings, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Wait, I didn't check. Does this Octane have wings? Crow? Buddy? Quickly go into spectate mode. Press 6 so I can see. And no, he is a bland boy. He has no topper or antenna at all, Corn. I am disappointed.
He is really missing out on a nice theme there.
He doesn't even have a decal.
Could he have like black? Can you get black painted wings? That'd be great for Crow. Can we start like a fund for Crow to get a camera and black painted wings?
Just everything given to Crow. He doesn't earn it. I don't know. He might earn that $45 alongside his teammates if he wins this tonight. 1-1 in this series. In this best of 5, both teams have won a game each. 2 more needed from either side to take home the $45. Ball bouncing down to the ground. Crow not reading that at all. Astral needed, puts it into the corner. Neon Remix just going to wait in front of the net. Gets a block. Well worked by him. Just playing the smart game there.
Yeah. Nice little slow pace to start off as well. There's no sort of mad dashes running around. As I say, that CKS, he gets demoed. No sales this week for the sofa.
Arju not going to be able to keep up with that. And Astral looking for a second touch. CKS up into the sky. Neon Remix with the pass, and Crow not going to be able to get that past Arju, who was just... Arju has been fantastic with these blocks so far, Corn.
1 minute now as well. I just say, saves, shots, pretty equal. Both teams are fighting for it, but sort of they're getting these rotations down, so there's no big gaps. And I think the passing plays from No Cam, by the way, are going to be very effective at some point soon.
Yeah, we know they can pull out more, and they're going to have to, because CKS has just got a goal. Look at this, all the way from that wall, up and over, no one in net. Astral just couldn't get back quick enough.
I think that's just Astral. It all came from Astral and Crow both being too congested in the same spot at the side boost, and sort of one of them goes to the ball, one of them goes back, but it takes him out of position, takes way too long, and oh my god, I thought I was just going to creep in.
Come on, no! Oh, how does that happen? Not being able to find the net, and so Baloo still ahead by the goal. No Cam BT Dubs are just looking a little bit sloppy, Corn.
It's not the Crow Neon Remix that we know.
No, they are normally a lot more clinical. They're a lot more ambitious, I want to say, as well. So far in this game, they've not been getting what they... That's more like it. Crow, though, saving that, it seemed.
I don't think he did save it, but he was on the back post ready to save it if it was necessary.
Crow, looking for the bounce around. Let's pick up the speed, BT Dubs. This is when they shine through a lot stronger. They're able to knock out Baloo if they can just pick up that speed, I feel. Ball off to the wall. Archie looking to get that away. Can't get it that far. Astral. Crow normally gets those, and this time he's just not being able to get those predictions. He's having a right mare of a game.
I think the biggest problem for No Cam, by the way, is that they're doing a lot of nothing hits, where it's just like the passing to their opponents. Oh my god, what a demo by Fretex.
Big demo here coming from Fretex. Removing, and I mean removing, Neon Remix, who was getting ready to jump in front of that. Went Neon Remix, sorry, I'm getting a complete dum-dumped. It was Crow. was in line to pick it up. Look, the names were in front of each other. Go on.
Like we said earlier, Crow is getting everything, including all the demos.
True. Oh, nice little doink to send that down. Put a bit of pressure on CKS, who lovingly received it at his feet. Going across the whole pitch. Crow looking for Astral. Astral with a dunk, but Fratex ain't going to have any of that. Still not in the net, and Fratex will clear it away.
It seems like every time there's a goal mouth scramble for no cam, by the way, they just can't get it across the line. It's like, it's straight up just 50-50, and every time they get tails.
1 minute 25 remaining. This is when Crow, Neon Remix, and Astral have to start turning up the heat on their opponents, because so far it's just been rather too chilled. They're not even cooking anything here, Corn.
They started the fire bacon.
Yeah,
just need a bit more firewood to keep it going.
It's like they put the pizza in the oven and realised the oven wasn't on. That's pretty much it.
I do that all the time. Actually, no, the worst one is when you forget to turn the oven off. Can be quite dangerous. I advise, once using the oven, you always turn the oven off. Yep.
Cooking tips and just general life tips with Corn here. Keep watching and get some more. Aren't you looking for CKS? Resolving Fratex, keeping that pressure going. Neon Remix, keeping that on out. CKS. This could be a bit of a dangerous pass. But no one from BT Dubs able to get on the end of it. They've got to punish those.
Yeah. 2-1 down. They need the goal. It's Neon Remix. He just missed it. He goes to the down, misses that as well. Needs to remix a bit harder if he wants to hit something.
CKS over the backboard looking for Arju. Arju looking for the net. It is not found. That went in the net for me and bounced on out. That was how quick the action was. Arju been able to retreat wonderfully. And Baloo have worked this counter. They've been able to defend against it so well.
I mean, they're just doing everything necessary. It's just like they're defending solidly. They're keeping the guy back when necessary. They're clearing it just and bumping their teammates and getting the demos. Poor Crow.
Ooh, up into the air. CKS looking to just get this away. Find the space. Find the grounding he has. Baloo now 2-1 up in this series. They're on match point.
I mean, I did not predict it. I was going in and thinking, yeah, no cam, by the way. Like I said earlier, this is like their stomping ground. They've won this so many times. And it's like they should be winning. They're not. Baloo, all credit to them. They are playing greatly. They're playing very well, solidly. Nice plays all around.
I think the problem is that BT Dubs don't have a cam. I think they need a cam. They've lost like their lucky charm here, Corn. That might just be the problem.
Do you know the alternative? What's it called? What's the alternative definition of a cam? That's the closest I can come to what I mean.
A microphone?
As in, what's it? It's in a motor. It's a weird shaped like egg thing, and it spins round. That other type of cam. That's the one. Camshaft. Bucket was helping me.
I got so confused. Come on, you've got a mind that works in weird and mysterious ways. Okay, buddy? I'm just going to let you know that.
I mean, some say it doesn't work.
Not most of the time, anyway. Coming into game number 4, Baloo up. They need to win this game, and, well, they could even lose it and win the next if they really, really wanted. Wouldn't advise it, really, as they are on match point, nay, tournament point here, Corn. If they take this, they take home the $45. Guys, one last plug, Matcherino. You know what to do. Head on over there, free 50-cent donation. Baloo are really working for it here, Corn.
Yeah, I think you sounded a little hoarse a moment ago there. You said nay. I'll stop with my jokes.
I don't know. Maybe BT Dubs need your jokes here, because as soon as you said that, Pro put on a good shot there, and Astral coming back into it to finish that off. And Neon Remix was all the way back in his own net. They were safe on that ball.
Yeah, it's one of those where the ball gets in front of the goal, defenders aren't ready to get it, and oh my god, for a second, he just took out Neon Remix. It's like, oh my, It's not going to happen for No Cam, by the way, today, I think. It's Blue, they're too good.
Well, you look at that. That broke the rotation there. That was such a clever move by Fratex, Corn.
He took out the player and then he respawned in front of the person going for the save.
No luck whatsoever. 1-1 in game number 4. Baloo back into it. All bouncing around in the center. All three players coming in close, trying to confuse out the defense. RG going to finally be able to get that away after the great block there from Fratex. Remix across the net. RG putting it back into the mix, but well done by Astral. Neon Remix was out looking for bumps and demos of his own that corner.
I mean, it's one of the tools you can use. If you take out the defender, there's nobody to make the save, and we saw that earlier. And it also breaks down rotations nastily. It's caused all sort of havoc.
Oh, this big power hit coming out from Crow, and Astral, well followed up from him. CKS tried his hardest, couldn't reach up, and Astral was just going to sink that away.
You got a second touch on that as well. It's like you hit it into the post, followed through, and just smashed it into the back of the net. It's like what you basically dribbled it to the line and then kicked it as hard as possible into the back of the net.
Yeah, pretty simple. It works. Come on, that's all that matters really. CKS down, looking for the pass. Neon Remix. No, I wanted that to roll, Con. I'm not gonna lie. Neon Remix looking for a second touch. Oh, it's too shallow. That was too skinny a hit. Wasn't able to reach the net. And CKS just looking to start that counter up. Good clearance from him.
Yeah, almost halfway through this game now as well. No Cam, by the way, it feels like this is the first time they've really been up at all this series, even though they've won a game. It's not been their normal playstyle, I feel.
No, it hasn't really at all. That's down into Baloo's corner. Astral? I'm going to take that over to the other corner. He's not happy with the one that was just in. Crow having to dodge his teammates, and it means he's not able to get on the end of the ball. RG locked on out, but it is on that backboard. He's going to look to pass this to a teammate. Teammate not found. Someone needs to check which error code that was.
It's one of those ones where it's like the attackers don't go for it because they think the defenders have got it, and then the defenders don't get it, and it just like goes across the goal with nobody touching it. It's such a waste. I think you've always got to have somebody committing on the attacking side.
Well, Astral around the corner. CKS not going to be able to get that past Neon Remix. Passing plays coming out. Neon Remix looking to pass out for Crow. This is the BT dubs we know and love. That's better, boys.
Also, Bacon, do you remember at the start when you were sort of predicting like how many games this was going to, and you said you asked if there was 5, and I said no, there'd be 6 because server troubles. You kind of did have that. So I'm saying my prediction was like amazing.
Yeah, Corn, you are indeed a witch. That's what it is. Crow, look for a second tap, not being able to find it. Neon Remix, not being able to find it as well. Astral, not going to be able to find it. These lads, they are lost in front of their opponents in the nets.
It's such messy gameplay. It was like, they should have scored about 4 times there. It was like,
Fratex up into the air. Crow gonna bounce that on back for Neon Remix. Arju, don't know what he's doing jumping up there. Crow into the crossbar. Here comes Astral going wide in corner. I'm getting deja vu here, buddy.
Yeah, well, he was on his scooter and he was jumping all over the world.
Wait, what? Okay, Neon Remix, if he sinks that. Okay, this was. Thank you, guys. There we go. Some good actual plays.
Look at this. Neon Remix, nice pass down to Crow, who just smashes it into the back of the net. This is the Crow that we'd seen before. I think the previous game... Can I just say, in the previous games it was like no Cam, by the way. It should have been no Crow, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. When Crow actually goes and gets involved, then the team shines. Otherwise, when he's just laying on back, it's nothingness. You've got to have a whole team working in unison. You have to be the Three Musketeers if you want things to work. You can't just rely on two players just playing a solid game.
He's one of those sort of, he's not quite a one-trick pony, but he's sort of very much, look at my horse is amazing.
Astral gonna be able to clear that away up and over. Let's just ignore that one, guys. Neon Remix, waiting for the drop. And here, no cam BT Dubs, just have to play the weight game. They've got 3 goals as the advantage. Just let it end. Neon Remix not gonna let the ball pass in. Would have ended the game, but he didn't want to concede another goal. BT Dubs, they're going on through 2 game 5, technically 6, with the server reset, I guess.
There it is in chat. Crow saying, I am here now, Bacon, with a smiley face. I like the smiley face.
There we go. Crow's trying to make me proud. So, come on. Right, prediction time, buddy. I'm going to say BT Dubs are going to win it. Like, I'm going to say, after that last performance, as long as they can still keep playing instead of going off to, I don't know, make another diss track or something, I don't know. BT Dubs have it. Otherwise, Baloo, they've just got to keep that consistency going and don't make mistakes.
I want Blue to win this. They've been solid all the way through. They've good performances all around. They've never, like, taken their foot off the pedal. Though I feel like they never put their foot down on the pedal. It's just... I feel like there's a lot more to give potentially from them.
Oh, Pratex not going to be able to get that on past. CKS starting this midfield pressure. RG's the wrong way around, puts it into his own corner. Neon Remix into the center, and CKS does get the block, but does not dissolve any pressure.
Yeah. First 30 seconds, still goalless. As normally is, but I know with these teams, especially with no cam, by the way, with Crow, he scores goals out of nothing sometimes.
Whew. Neon Remix gets off to the wall, looking to knock that down pitch. RG getting the block, and we're seeing a lot of ping pong here, Corn, a lot of attrition, because both these teams, once again, are trying something new, and that is just big hits.
I think that's the only Rocket League I can play. Just stick me on there, coach. I can hit it downfield. That's about it.
I got it.
Saves.
Oh, Crow getting the 50-50. Astral not going to be able to get the block. Neon Remix having to do the God's work and hold his teammates up. He buys time. That's all we needed. All we needed to do there.
Oh my god, the double demo again. This game is just full of demos now. Full out aggression. They're going to just long ball and tear your opponents apart.
Hey, you don't see me complaining here, Corner. I like a good demo or two. Crow in the corner, gets it past Fratex, looking for Astral, but CKS, the sofa store that needs a sale right now. RG, really a convincing shot from him.
2 minutes and it's gone. Still no goals. And no shots from no cam, by the way, so I'm looking good for Blue winning. All my money's still on them.
Alright, Crow, don't let me down, buddy. I've got to beat Corn. I don't care, really, if you get the money or not. I've just got to make my prediction right and Corn wrong.
Have you seen what he's changed his name to, Bacon?
Yeah, he's turning up.
I only just noticed that.
Yes. It also means he's got a cam. He bought it in the break. He went on down to CKS and bought himself a cam.
I don't think CKS sells cams.
RG don't either, but what he does sell is a good goal. Look at this dunk.
I would like to buy a few of those goals, please.
We sell them by the pallets. They come in pallets of 6.
There's a Crow turning up. No cam, by the way. He forgot the brackets. He's not sticking to the theme.
Yeah. He's going completely outside the box there. Crow, not going to be able to keep any pressure. Arju up and over. Just wide of the net, and Astral does get that away. Neon Remix into the center. Fratex looking for a second touch, finds it. Oh, find the net. CKS gets the ball bounced up and past him. Does actually get a little touch on it though. Didn't think he had the time to be able to react to that corner.
Oh, it's so close. I really felt like Blue could have got a goal there, or two. Buy one get one free, maybe.
Ooh. CKS, nothing sold there. Cross wide, Astral looking to link up Neon Remix. CKS not going to be able to break that link. Remix up to the wall. Astral not going to be able to sink it. Here comes Crow. Big overextension from him.
Oh, what a finish.
Fratex punishes. He gets out the paddle and spanks at him.
Look at this as well. It's like it's coming over him, and he gets it perfectly straight down the middle of that empty goal. That is an awesome finish. That's very difficult as well.
It's harder than it looks, that sort of goal, definitely. Like, because it takes a lot of control.
It's not just controls, it's so much timing. You go too early, you hit the roof. You go too late, you just don't hit it.
True that. Ball right into the BT Dubs corner. No one going to be able to connect, so BT Dubs get it on out. CKS always being able to be super quick to break up those shots. All of the blue side, actually. Come on, I'm going to say that. Their blocking abilities are fantastic.
Oh, it's just standard, like, oh, that's straight in as well. CKS, long shots. That's just awesome. Oh, it's just overcommitting, actually, from McCann, by the way. They're chasing it, and now they're 3-0 down, a minute left in the 5th game. I can't see them coming back, Bacon.
I think the problem was that they were trying to impress me too much, Gorn, so they're going and overcommitting into the attack here. So BT Dubs, they're just not solid enough in defense. You see that 3 times now it's been popped up and over them.
And so they weren't like hugely complicated goals as well. It was just defensive mistakes by No Cam, by the way, just overcommitting when they did not need to.
Fratex. Maybe we'll get that on out. 37 seconds remaining. 3 goals needed. It is a momentous task. I said 3 goals. It's going to remain 3 goals. I don't know how that was a miss. Neon Remix. Going to demo CKS as he couldn't reach the ball. Astral. A little bit too wide. Crop to the wall. That's going to drop on down. Abju. Maybe we'll just put that pressure in. Now it's just running out the clock from Blue.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. This is it for Blue. They've got the win. Like I said to you, at what point do I do the I was right and you were wrong dance, Bacon?
As soon as we get the end of the game, which will be now. Go on, do the little shimmy, Corn.
Well, I would, but there's no cam, so you can't see it.
That is a shame. Well, GG's all around. Fantastic series, fantastic evening. I have thoroughly enjoyed passing for Rewind tonight, Corn. Don't know about you, but we're going to be crowning our champions. And who are we crowning here, Corn?
Baloo of the Blue team.
Baloo of the Blue. CKS, Arju, and Fratex. They are tonight Rewind Gaming champions. If you head on over to the Discord, you'll see they'll get the little champions role added to them. I'm sure they'll be extra proud of that. They'll be able to show their mums and dads. Of course, guys, if you want to see more Rewind action, head on over to the Discord. Just have a little look and chat now. There it is. Hey, how did that get there? Who knows? I'll have to get a detective to find on out. Make sure to hit that follow button so you get notified when we go live next week. If you think you're tough enough to beat these guys, make sure to sign up and get in with a chance to win $45 yourself. I've been Digital Bacon, joined here tonight by Cornish Pirate. Hope you've enjoyed yourself and hope you have a brilliant rest of your evening. See you next week.